It's a Kubota V3300, and it has been standing as a genset on a ship, but the ship went down and the engine room was filled with seawater. So this engine has been drowned, but they took it up quite quick. I have been putting some 556 on those bolts, so that's what you see there. It's quite rusty everywhere where the seawater has been coming, but it looks very nice where it hasn't been rusting. And they have been doing some first aid on this one, changing the oil, and they have been starting it as well. So it has been started after it was getting up from the sea again. So yes, if you look here, this is the oil pin, and the oil is very nice. So I have a hope that I can use this engine for my project. I have to rebuild it a little bit because this one has been used on a boat. So instead of a normal exhaust manifold, here is a special edition where the heat exchange is done as well. So the water system from the engine is going into this box, and then they are pumping seawater through here, I believe, and comes out here, and the heat exchange is done inside here. So it's like a radiator, but done for the sea. So I have to take it apart, and I'm not a mechanic. It's a 4-cylinder Kubota engine, and it's put up on 1500 RPMs. You see this set screw. I believe that one is the one that put it in 1500, and it gives out about 39 horsepower on 1500 RPMs. And you can equip this one with a turbo as well. They have the same engine in a turbo version, and then I get more horsepower as well. So I will try to take this one apart. So I will do that and maybe change things if they are gone, and try to use this one in my project. So I'm quite happy. I managed to loosen the flywheel. It was quite stuck, but now it's loose, and I'm planning to take away the rust. And most likely I'm gonna use some acid solution and dip it for 24 hours in that, and then rinse it, and maybe some light sandpaper after that. After I've been removing the rust, I've been painting it with a layer of anti-rust paint. That is a foundation paint, so it's going to be under the last paint stroke, so it almost looks like rust now, but it is paint. Okay, the first layer of normal paint on top of the anti-rust paint. Now it have to dry for at least 8 hours. So, until tomorrow. Making motor mounts for the engine. Okay, now I'm done with the flywheel and the flywheel housing. So now I'm gonna take off this radiator, this radiator, and I'm gonna take off this dynamo. I think it's called dynamo. Well, it makes electricity for the battery. That one is gone as well, so I have to take off that and change it. And then I'm gonna mount, instead of this big lob here, I'm gonna mount exhaust manifold and a new dynamo and starter motor here. Yeah, that's the next step. Okay, I have new screws, for the exhaust manifold. But I'm not so sure that I'm gonna take out this in case if they are breaking. Then I have a bigger problem than letting the old ones be there. But where the long ones was, I'm gonna put these new ones in. So it's 3 new ones into this block. So I'm gonna do that. I have this new exhaust manifold. So I'm gonna mount that one to the engine, and then we see. Now I'm just gonna test mount it. I know I have to have this thing in between, so it's not letting any gas out or exhaust. So, but I'm gonna just try mount it here and see if it fits. I order it to this engine and it seems to fit. So it's much smaller than the old one. The old one was with seawater cooling, so that's why it was that big. And this one is made for land. So now I know it's fitting there, and just have to mount it. Okay, I have a little problem that I have to find out and solve. I have to read some manuals for the engine, and I also have to take the other parts as I need for this one, and test mount it to each other and see. I'm not sure if it's going to be this way or this way. So I have to find out which way this is going to be mounted before I mount it with this thing in between. I don't think it's very good to put that thing there and tighten it, and then it's going to be the other way around and I have to loosen everything, and I'm not so sure that it's going to keep tight then next time I'm doing it. So I have to find out that bit first before I mount it. Okay, since I have been buying the manifold for a Kubota V3300 diesel turbo that goes into a S300 machine, this manifold is going to be down, so it is going to be mounted like this. So now I know. change the oil filter and the fuel filter, the hoses that goes from the fuel filter to the fuel pump. And I'm also gonna change this solenoid due to the fact that there is a hole there, and most likely have been going some salt water in there. I'm also gonna change this heater, and that one is quite rusty, so I'm a bit worried, but I've been buying a new one, so I'm gonna change that one. And the fuel line to the tank. Okay, here is the new heater, but it doesn't seem to be the same size. So I will leave this in, since this one is smaller and I'm not able to exchange this one for this one. So this one, unless there is another hole that I can mount it into. It was a buy I could have spared myself for. Okay, now I routed new hoses for the fuel from the tank into the pump, and from the pump to the filter, and from the filter to the spreader pump. I'm not sure what it is called, but it spreads it out to the 4 cylinders. Well, anyhow, new hoses are in place. Quite happy with the routing. Okay, doesn't fit. That was nice. Okay, I have to buy a new filter. Okay, that one fits. That's good. Okay, that's it for this part 1 of renovating the Kubota engine, and I hope I see you in part 2.